Okay, so you've just invested in a brand guide. It looks sharp, the colors are on point, the fonts are locked in, but now what? I'm Jay from the Marketing Engineer, and today we're cutting through the noise because a beautiful brand guide isn't a strategy alone, it's just the foundation. And if you don't know how to activate it, you may have just purchased a Ferrari you never drive. So here's the problem. Many businesses believe that once a brand guide is complete, the brand is established. But branding is not a one-time activity. It's a continuous alignment between what the brand promises and how it behaves across your digital channels. Execution is where 90% of branding either builds momentum or falls flat. If your staff aren't using the brand correctly, if your campaigns don't reflect your tone, if your platforms feel inconsistent, your audience won't trust what you're saying. So if a brand guide alone isn't enough, what is it? What you really need is a plan to activate it, to make it live in your business, your content, your team, and your audience's experience. So I'm going to explain 4 pillars to help you take your static brand guide and put it to work. So the first pillar is brand management structure. Who owns the brand internally? How are decisions made? You need defined roles, workflows, and brand champions, whether that's a team, an agency, or a single person managing consistency. As this 2022 paper explains, strategic consistency and systematic brand governance are essential aspects of effective brand management. So let's say you're an accounting firm, for example. You need an internal brand guidelines for how your team communicates with clients. Consistent templates for reports and proposals and even onboarding materials so new staff understand how to represent the brand professionally from day one. Pillar 2 is digital first activation. Your brand guide needs to translate into real digital outputs. Websites, social posts, videos, newsletters. This is where the tone of your voice and visual consistency gets tested in the wild. For example, if your tone is meant to be empathetic, but your emails sound robotic, something's off. And this is where content planning meets storytelling. Pillar 3 is cultural and audience relevance. One size never fits all. Your brand must adapt to the context, especially when working across regions, languages, or cultural communities. For example, are you speaking to regional Australia or culturally and linguistically diverse youth? Gen Z startup founders? Your execution should reflect their world, not just your design system. And pillar 4 is evaluation and brand KPIs. How do you know if your brand execution is working? Track things like engagement, consistency, recall, sentiment, and internal brand usage. A brand isn't just a creative, it's accountable. Even basic feedback loops from clients or social media insights can help you fine-tune your strategy. So let's recap. Once your brand guide is complete, your next step is 1. Structure, who owns and applies it. 2. Activation. Bring it to life digitally. 3. Cultural fit. Tailor it to your real audience. And 4. Evaluation. Measure how it performs. If you need help turning your brand into something that works on the ground, that your team can use, your audience can feel, and your strategy can grow from, that's precisely what I do. Subscribe if this helped, and if you want a brand that actually works, let's talk. Links are below.